Okay.
What happened?
What? I'm winding back.
Are we recording now?
Yeah.
Are we live?
Starting with a laugh again.
What?
You're just ruining this. What are you
Why
doing?
are you talking? We haven't announced who you are. You're just a random voice that's appeared now.
Hey.
No, don't say anything now. Shush. Be quiet. No. Right.
Let's all start again.
Like I said, there was an error in the space.
Start the show again. You've ruined it. Start again.
Like I said, there was an error in the space-time continuum. We've done a time loop. Everyone won't know who Matt is because, well, he was here last week, but there was an error.
No one knows.
And no one knows anymore. So we're going to have to reintroduce him like a babe to the new world.
What happened was I wasn't here, and it all went off the rails. So clearly, I'm the glue that holds this all together.
Yeah.
Take it away, boys.
So anyway,
so what happened last week? Because I was away, guys.
Well, basically,
what the hell happened?
we had a really good episode. Me, John, and Matt.
Smashed it.
Stop talking, man.
Did mention me now. I'm fine.
Yeah. But then I came to edit it, and I messed up.
Yeah, because
Deleted it.
that's like my job, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I do all like
give over.
I do all the post recording.
I'm using
stuff.
choice words right now because I can't
I do all
use
the
profanity.
post recording things, Matty.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
Ben.
listen to that voice.
Oh,
over
Ben.
there.
If
Listen
I
to
could
me.
use profanity, I would be
Listen,
right now.
every single episode, I sort it out and get uploaded.
Yeah, well,
Right.
And it
okay.
says, and he does it once without
Yeah.
telling me, and he screws it up. So like, who's really?
But to be
better?
fair, you've been here like 2 minutes, and this is already sort of you're just
Yeah.
ruining
This is like
everything.
this is like the third start,
Yeah,
but it's going good.
I'm enjoying it.
Well, yeah.
So we're back.
So that
welcoming
happened.
Maty Moody back to
Yeah.
the show.
Hi.
Yeah. I mean,
Having
we're
another
gonna.
go.
Well, yeah, have another go. We'll interrogate him later. I've got better questions this time.
Cool.
They're not the same questions.
Interrogating.
Dressed
Dressed like a convict as well.
but
You're gonna get interrogated.
I thought before we go into the news, I thought we'd throw the show open with a few like really life-affirming quotes from a book that I got.
Oh my god.
Called Tales from the Script. They're really. Hopefully, all as amateur writers, they should really fill us all with hope for the future. And if you can't tell, if you can't tell that I'm being sarcastic already, I'm totally being sarcastic. So I've split it up. It's a really good book, by the way. You should totally pick it up. I've split it into 3 sections. The first one's called Harsh Truths. The second one's So You've Made It, Have You? And the third one is my personal favourites. Okay. So first of all, we've got a quote from the one, the only John Carpenter, who says,
Who's he?
"Anyone who writes or directs or acts or does anything creative, you're completely naive. You don't know what to expect, and that's probably for the best, because if you knew what was coming, you wouldn't even do it."
Wow, she's
Fair play.
That's good.
Next up, I should mention that this book basically features like well-known screenwriters who have worked in Hollywood. They've all had stuff made, and they're all basically sharing their experiences of Hollywood.
Are we being sponsored by the book? That's why you're reading it now.
No, I'd really like the book to sponsor us. I mean, I don't know. I just want anyone to sponsor us.
Not
Anyone.
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed. So this next one's from Nora Ephron.
Mm-hmm.
I knew when I was very young that in addition to my parents' success as screenwriters, they had lots of disappointments. But they were contract writers at Fox, and whatever they wrote got made immediately. When I started screenwriting, I had 6 or 7 disappointments, and of course I couldn't help but thinking how much easier it was for my parents in their day. Well, Nora, we can't help but thinking how much easier it is for you with screenwriting parents.
Yeah, Nora's an idiot. She should shut up.
The next one's from Mick Garris. The first screenplay you write is not going to be made. I probably wrote a dozen scripts before I got paid to do it.
That's the
Doesn't,
truth.
that's not bad.
Stephen Susko
We've
says...
done like
that
50
many.
now.
Yeah.
Stephen Susko says... No, but these probably means he's wrote dozens of scripts for Hollywood.
Nah, me and Matt know.
Stuff like that.
We know what we're talking about.
Stephen Susko says, I've had 3 movies made to date. The Grudge, The Grudge 2 and Red. That's 3 scripts. I've written 38 scripts. The Grudge was my first film. It was my 35th script.
There you go.
Yeah. And then,
What do they know?
just in case you think, oh, you're safe now, you've made it, you've had a Hollywood film made. No, you're not safe. As Bruce Joel Rubin says, in screenwriting, you're dealing with a power system that's much like a totem pole, with the writer at the very bottom. In fact, the writer isn't even at the bottom.
Wow. He's not
He's
even on
under
the
the
food
ground.
chain.
He's under the ground. with the tone pole built on top of it.
That's like mental.
Richard Rush says,
that's insane.
Most of us have been pushing against an imaginary wall, and we've been pushing and pushing for so long that as soon as the wall disappears, we fall into space and nothing.
This is an optimistic start.
Mm-hmm.
This is great.
Mark D. Rosenthal says,
still going?
I think the public would be shocked at how many good screenplays turn into bad movies.
Oh yeah, totally.
And these are my personal favourites. Adam Rifkin, is there a way to make a script rejection-proof? Yes, 100% guaranteed. If your best friend is Tom Cruise and he attaches himself to the script, your script is rejection-proof. Now this is my all-time favourite, and it's the last one from Larry Cohen. It's a really short one. Larry Cohen says, and quite bluntly, many writers are depressed.
That is very true. That's so true. That's the best one. That's the most true.
I saved the best till last.
Yeah. But let's end on a positive. What did Deadpool say the writers are? The real heroes.
Yeah, but they're still not respected at all.
Doesn't need to be respected. You don't need to be respected. You just know you're the hero without being told you are.
Yeah, because no one respects you. So why are you worried about
that book? Brilliant.
It's a great book.
You should totally check it out. He is. It's a terrible person.
So
isn't
bad.
it?
Hey, what? Hey, no. What? Do you respect him?
Yeah. So that was
a high pitched lying. Yeah, that was not a truthful. Yeah.
Anyway, you should respect me because I'm the glue. I'm the glue. I'm the foundation. I'm the glue. Anyway, so those were my real life affirming quotes from a very joy filling book.
That was amazing.
The other writers should definitely think about getting. But anyway, we'll find some news.
Flying into the news. Yeah. Take it away, John.
So, every week there always seems to be reboot news after reboot news after reboot.
We should make it a segment.
Yeah, it should just be a segment in its own right. But
it needs its own jingle. Reboot.
No, it's
that was great. That was really great. I'll sort that out in editing.
So
you don't sort anything.
No, I won't.
So the latest franchise to get a reboot, but not quite, is The Matrix. So about a week ago...
Yeah, about a week ago!
They said that The Matrix was going to be rebooted. I don't get that reference, I'm not going to ask.
I don't get that. Okay.
And now the screenwriter Zach Penn has been attached to it, but he's stated that
he's going to pen the script.
Oh, that's not funny.
Kill me.
And he says it's not going to be a reboot, it's just going to be like a sort of continuation into that universe. And he says, as a quote here, he says, all I can say at this point is that no one could or should reboot the Matrix. People who know Animatrix and the comics understand.
So he says no one could or should reboot the Matrix, but he's going to do it anyway.
Except not
me.
A reboot, though. It's like a new addition to the franchise.
Yeah. I watched a video of these people talking about it, and one lady said, "What if this is like a Morpheus
prequel?"
That's pretty cool.
Morpheus.
That would be good.
It was quite funny because the day before this was announced, I was with my dad, and I said to him, "Oh, I bet you they do a Matrix reboot because it made all the money, and it was the biggest thing." I'm not a fan of this news. I'm not too. Well, I think I'd be more into it if Keanu was involved.
Yeah, this was a few weeks after we did Keanu versus Keanu.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do. You keep going, and then I'll say my thing.
Yeah, it was a few weeks before.
Just determined to derail.
We did Keanu versus Keanu, where we basically pitted all of his characters against each other.
What episode was that? Do we know?
That was 2 episodes ago.
All right, listeners, 2 episodes ago. Listen to that. It was a good segment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
We did like a battle royale.
Who won?
It was a John Wick one. He beat.
Oh yeah, John Wick beat.
But we kind of realised that maybe Ted or Bill would win in the end.
Yeah.
But we kind of couldn't be bothered by that point because because I said to him,
there were so many different variables.
I said to him, "What if we have the 3 Neos versus who would win that fight?" And then he said, "Well, let's save it for another day." Today is that day.
Okay. Which of the 3 films? So Matrix,
Neos.
Matrix Reloaded, and Matrix Revolutions.
I
think it's is it?
I bet you the 4th Matrix is called the Matrix Rebooted.
No.
I don't know. They're continuing like computer puns and stuff.
4 dabs after that.
But, okay, then let's think about each Neo from each film. Obviously, the first Neo is he's like a little babby. He's a wee babby. He doesn't know what to do.
He hasn't even got the. It depends. What point in the film do we? Because at the start of the first one, Neo isn't even a thing, is he?
No.
So what?
So we have to take it from when he does become Neo.
Right.
So which is
the film.
The very end of the film.
Okay.
But then in this, like, in the second and the third one. Is it in the second one?
Develops
the ability to fly.
At the end of the first one, he can fly. The second one is pretty much the same, but the third one, he's blind.
Oh yeah, he gets blinded
not in the
Matrix,
world. So he has no powers.
Okay.
And so this is Neo in the real world, where he's all spindly, eating gruel, and he's blind. So that's a factor.
I think Neo's at the pinnacle of his power at the end of the first movie.
I didn't understand how the hell's going on half the time with the films.
And
have
also,
you not seen the Matrix?
I have seen the Matrix. I've seen the first. I've seen them all. I just didn't understand the sequels at all.
Okay.
What the hell's going on?
And also, like, the movie itself is at the height of its power at the end of the first movie.
Oh, the end of the first film made me sick.
Why?
What about in the second one?
And he wakes up. It's like, for goodness sake.
In the second one, he's flying, but he's like taking half
got
the
all the
city with
cars
him.
behind
It's
him,
like he's taking like an entire street with
powerful.
him. That's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty hardcore.
Does he vaporize in the third one? Does he explode himself in the third one? Is that what that happens?
Doesn't he? He basically lets the Agent Smiths kind of like do their strange black goo thing to him, but then he kind of like explodes out of them. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then obviously in the second one in Matrix Reloaded, they have that really awesome fight scene with all them Agent Smiths.
Is that on the staircase?
Really cool.
No, in the courtyard, and he uses the pole.
So the one with the green rain.
And literally where they all surround him in a big circle.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Do you not know
it
that
takes
one?
out like a
The
bunch
second
of
was
them.
that the second one?
It's completely.
It's all CGI.
It's completely CGI.
And it's terrible. It looks like a
You go to
PlayStation
see the
2
Oracle, and then they all show
No,
up.
it looks bad when they do like the wide shots of it, which are CGI. It looks terrible.
Yeah.
But everything else, where it's just the normal Matrix martial arts choreography, it looks great. All of the martial arts from the Matrix 1, 2, and 3 all look great. So,
I'm swaying towards Neo 2.
So am I.
Yeah. I mean, right at the start of 2, but it's kind of like he goes all the way.
He's like one hand.
He goes all the way up through the first one, and then maybe about the end of Act 1 of the second one, he's
getting better.
He starts plateauing.
It gets worse. Yeah.
He starts plateauing, and then he gets worse. So we'll settle it.
Give it to Neo 2.
Give it to the
Matrix.
second. Yeah.
Revolutions.
Reloaded.
We'll just have to see it. I mean,
We're gonna have to rewatch them all and take notes.
Yeah.
Now.
No, we've got
Put
news
them on,
to get
man.
through.
More news to get through.
The news.
This
is the news that we think is most interesting, not necessarily the most important. Okay, I like to do that disclaimer all the time.
So Beauty and the Beast has made $170 million at the US box office alone, making it the highest opening in a March release, overtaking Batman vs Superman.
That's quite literally just like mother and daughter money.
Yeah.
Just like all the mothers in the world with daughters have been like, let's go and watch this.
Yeah, because they're paying twice, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the boyfriends who've been dragged along by their girlfriend.
Yeah, to be honest, it was always going to be a massive hit, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Right.
I'm waiting until it comes on DVD. I'm not waiting.
To be honest, I've seen the original, so
exactly, which is brilliant.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The general consensus I've heard is that it's just exactly the same as the first one.
It's almost a shot for shot remake.
What is the point?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just continuing the trend because Disney know the people will go and watch it.
It'll make all the money.
It will.
Mm-hmm. They don't even have to try.
And that's about all we need to say about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So continuing the reboot craze, more Alien films are to come after.
I think we should take this reboot news seriously, though.
What's? Yeah, because I didn't know this.
Didn't you know this? Basically, what's he called?
Neil Klump.
No, it's not. It's Ridley Scott.
What's he called?
Yeah, sorry. He's basically
didn't know who he was called.
He's basically come out and said that he plans, if depending on the success of Covenant, he'll do more Alien movies.
Oh, didn't he say he'll churn them out?
He said he'll churn them out.
That's not very.
It's a horrible word.
That's not a great. Yeah, that's not a great word.
But he said that. The one he's already got a title for one of them, which is Awakening.
Yeah.
Which is basically going to be, what's her name from Prometheus and I've forgotten what the character's called. David and her.
Noomi Rapace.
And they go...
Elizabeth Shaw?
The story of what happened after Prometheus, where they went.
I thought that was what the Alien Covenant film was.
Well, obviously not.
Oh.
Unless it's
that film, Alien Awakenings, is a sequel to Prometheus, but a prequel to Alien Covenant. That is in between them. That's what that's going to be.
But I just threw in there because obviously this completely dispels any kind of belief that any fans of Blomkamp would have of him doing anything alien related, because it's just not going to happen.
I think he'd do a great job. I think he'd do a really good job in Alien film. I'm gutted he's not going to get that chance.
I'd love to see a mockumentary in the style of District 9 in the Alien.
That'd be so cool.
Well, you're talking heads of Ripley and Michael Bean.
I've just anyone of just like the UNSC of.
Do you know what I would love to see? A found footage Alien film.
That'd be pretty good.
I think that could work, because they could do it like a documentary coming from Earth to try and find out why these people disappear.
That would work because the soldiers have head cams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, see how good we are.
And CCTV in the spaceship. Yeah, let's get the script out. So after this, we're going to write the new Alien film.
Get
the pen. The best part about found footage is you don't even need to show the monster.
No.
So you can have it just being a found footage monster movie, and then right at the end, you realise that it's been
so that saves on budget.
It's been an alien all along.
Yeah.
See, we're being cost effective.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
Thrifty
producers. How can you say no? Next up, Dark Tower.
I'm really excited for this one.
The poster looks really good.
I don't know what any of this is.
Basically, it's a book.
Stephen King book series. No, it's a series.
Like series, yeah.
Massive series.
Is there literally a Dark Tower?
Yes. It's a magical place. Wow. It's the Guslinger's the main character, and I think that's being played.
Is that Idris Elba?
Who's the other guy? No, it's the other guy.
Matthew McConaughey.
I think McConaughey's going to be the Guslinger.
Have you read the?
I've read the first one years ago.
Right.
It was really good.
I think McConaughey's playing a wizard of some kind.
Yeah.
See, I haven't read
wizard?
them. I just know it. Yeah. Or the Man in Black or something. I don't know. Something like that.
But this is quite a big one.
I should know more than I do.
The Dark Towers came out in the 80s. There's been rumours of a TV show and movies for donkey's years. So this is actually a big deal. It's not really a reboot. It is a new adaptation, an original first-time adaptation of this book series. And, King's got a good track record, so I think it'll be quite good.
Do you think he'll write the screenplay?
I don't think he's written the screenplay.
Has he written the screenplay for any of his adapted films?
He has. He wrote it for Pet Sematary, a few shorts in Creepshow.
I know he was highly involved in The Shining. Stanley Kubrick.
No, the remake he did The Shining. He did it because he hated the Stanley Kubrick version, so he did a mini-series version in '97 that was what he thought was the more adaptation version, but it was about 4 hours long and very, very backstory heavy. It was awful. Have you seen it?
I have actually, yeah.
It's meant to be really, really, really heavy.
Wow, so
he has done some.
Get rid of him then.
No, I don't
Rude.
necessarily, because Pet Sematary was good. It was a good adaptation of his story.
Hit and miss.
Yeah, he's good. He's better when he does original screenplays as opposed to adapting his novels.
Stephen King doesn't really know anything, does he? He doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
Maybe he doesn't actually write his own books. That's what I've heard.
Whoa, Ghostwriter.
That's what I've heard.
King Stephen.
Yeah.
Let's not go into a Zacello again, please.
Okay, I'm excited about this next one.
If anyone wants to know, I do have a second podcast about my conspiracy theories on Stephen King. It's on 24. Anyway.
Aardman.
Plug.
Aardman Studios are back. If anyone loves Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Chicken Run.
Are you a Wallace and Gromit fan, Matt?
I am.
As a guest, do you want to say your opinion? You're a fan?
On Aardman in general.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I watched the little teaser trailer for Early Man. Looks pretty good. I'd like to. I'm happy those goofy teeth are back.
Is this the one where the rock falls on them? Is that what that was?
They crash into
a
rock, isn't there? Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So Aardman Studios is one of the great British exports. I think it's well received all over the world.
Yes.
People love Aardman animation, the claymation, and I, as a kid, I loved Wallace and Gromit. I loved the Were Rabbit, Curse of the Were Rabbit. All them. I used to go to like a little art house. It's not really. It was just one of them really old cinemas. There's one in Windermere. A really old cinema, and there was one near me. It's closed ages ago, but I used to go and watch all the Wallace and Gromit movies there. They used to sell the little sweets in the little bag. You buy like a mixture for £1.
Yeah.
And you used to have to go outside to get to the screen. So you go in to buy tickets and then have to go back out.
Oh, nice. I love those old cinemas.
Good times. Yeah. They're a bad cinema, but it's good.
Oh yeah, the floor's stickier than a nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, and the sound's really bad.
Yeah.
And it's a bit cold.
Yeah.
But it's old, so
got character.
Yeah.
Got character.
Can I tell you my favourite bit in the Wallace and Gromit movie?
Go on.
There's a bit where what's the guy's name that Ray Fiennes plays? and he's trying to get out. He's trying to get with Totty. Yeah, but I can bag your body. That's what that guy says in the film. And there's a bit where he goes sees the priest on how to kill the were-rabbit.
Yeah. And
he's like, "How'd you kill a were-rabbit?" And he's like, "With." And they have like this conversation about a bullet. He's like, "A bullet with a bullet." And he goes like, "A bullet!" And the way he says, "A bullet," it just makes me laugh.
Yep.
It's about 10 seconds long. It's my favourite bit.
Wow.
I'm really happy for you.
Worth it.
Impressive. Spider-Man spin-off, Venom.
Yep. So excited.
I
really want it.
You really want this?
Well, I want Venom, but
it.
Okay, so
You want it?
Spider-Man 3.
So Spider-Man 3, no.
Is this your favourite film?
I could probably watch it a few times in a week, even though
it's
I know it's terrible.
It's his favourite film,
I know
guys.
it's terrible.
It's his favourite film.
But it had Venom in it, so I was like, yeah.
Are you speaking about Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. So if they can do a Venom movie that is good and doesn't have anyone in guy liner thrust in the hips in the middle of a street for no reason,
why not?
Well, they could do that.
Let
if
it
they do it
happen.
well.
Yeah.
They do it well.
Yeah.
It looks good. But yeah, no, I'm really excited.
I've got
for
a quote that plays into this.
I'll go.
Jamie's quotes continue.
Oh my god.
This is from Shane Black. You know who Shane Black is, the writer. He basically said it's about. Well, it's kind of about Spider-Man 3, but he uses it as an example. He's talking about the production's job. So people in the production studio, basically their job is not to make the movie better, but it's to keep their own job. I don't go into an operating room and tell a surgeon they used the wrong clamp, but any jackwad on the street corner will tell you what's wrong with Spider-Man 3.
That's pretty accurate, to be fair.
Pretty good. It's
So,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you like it if Carnage showed up?
If
Venom
Carnage
versus
showed up, I'd probably cry.
You have Carnage be the bad guy and have Venom be a lesser.
You can't
bad
say
guy.
these things because now when that doesn't happen, it's gonna break my heart.
I've already ruined the film.
Yeah.
That's what I've just done.
Comic book.
Carnage. Do you know who Carnage is, John?
I know what Carnage is in general.
He's Venom, but worse.
Is he the green one?
No, he's like red and
He's
black.
red and black. Yeah.
No.
He was like a serial killer that got a symbiote on him and carried on killing people.
Yeah,
Was a Spider-Man villain.
But this is the Sony people, not Marvel.
Well,
so it's going to be bad.
If Venom was the bad guy, though, so he must be like a good guy in this one, maybe.
Have any of the production been announced, like director, writer, or anything like that?
It's gonna be out in October 2018, but nothing to do with casting or anything.
There might have been.
No.
I wonder if that bloke, Tom Holland, will be in it. That's it. Got there in the end.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Oh, he's great.
He'll turn up.
Do you think?
Yeah, he'll be in it. It's a Spider-Man movie.
cameo.
He has to turn up. It's like contracting it.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be like Batman and Suicide Squad, just a little cameo.
He's just got like a Stanley-esque cameo. He
Yeah.
shows up and goes, "Oh, look at all this carnage."
And Venom just nuts him in the face.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ow!"
I'm
Hey.
done. I'm done. Did no one hear that pun? It was rubbish.
What
It makes me want to quit.
It was great.
Go on, leave the room.
I didn't hear
We'd
it.
see
and I
how
refused to
long
hear
you'd
it.
all last. Yeah,
Terrible.
no, we can't repeat it. We're just gonna
I
have to
think I
move
just
on.
made the show.
Just
I'll
forget
insert
about
it in the edit. I will bring it
Just
in
turn the
again.
volume up on it. Just
Yeah.
drown everything out with just awful puns. Big Bang prequel. We talked about this in the last episode, but that got lost to time. So,
What is this?
Well,
I don't. Who would want a young Sheldon? I already hate
The
old
people
Sheldon.
want. The people want this, Jake.
No, they don't.
Right.
The production wants this. Money wants this.
The fact that they've announced that it's being renewed 2 more seasons of Big Bang, they must think this will work, but it won't. I can just see it being cancelled after 3 episodes.
You know, there's the one thing that always annoyed me about the Big Bang Theory is that I thought it had funny moments. I'll give it that, but
No, it didn't.
the group of nerds, the group of geeks, were literally into every aspect of geek culture ever. Like, I don't think that's how like geeks work. I mean, I'm not an expert. You have one big thing that makes you a geek, but like they just like
everything.
They like spread like across every aspect
comics,
of geeks, which I think is where the crack started to appear for me. Because once I realised that, I was looking at everything and I was being like,
They're not accurate.
no.
Well, I don't know. They're not accurate British geeks, so I don't know about American geeks. But American geeks are probably the worst in the world.
They go to Comic Con every year.
The fan base.
They go to Comic Con every year, which I'm pretty jealous about.
But like we've got a Preston Comic Con, so it's
Oh
the same.
my
It's the
days.
same thing.
No,
I went to that in
isn't.
first year. It's quite good.
Was it?
It was all right.
Was it?
Who were the special guests?
I'll believe you.
The guys who do the Judge Dredd comics, which I enjoyed.
Oh right, okay.
So I'm a fan of like 2018.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it when they get like really obscure guests. It's
they
like
had some people.
Stormtrooper 45 from episode 2.
It's great. There was a guy who was a White Walker in Game of Thrones was there. I mean, it was like
just a guy in a motion.
No, he was one of the main ones.
He's just like a guy in a motion capture shoot.
To be fair,
he was one of the proper ones.
To be fair, Colin Baker's Sixth Doctor's going to be there this year, apparently, or was there last year. Or he'll be there.
Oh, there you go. We've got Colin.
No,
yeah.
Well, he'll be on next week on the show.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
CB.
Now this is the news we've been waiting for.
This is amazing.
Great British Bake Off lineup.
This is
it's
amazing.
got Noel Fielding.
That is amazing.
It's not going to make me watch it anymore.
What does he know about baking?
Well, he's going to be
Exactly.
the Melon Sue. He's going to be the funny presenter. That's all he'll do.
What, just on his own? He's got that much. He's got that much personality that he can be Mel and Sue and do it better.
He's working with someone from QI. What's her name? Susan Thingamabob from QI.
The new host.
Yeah, he's co-hosting it with someone. I can't remember her name.
Stephanie Fry.
Yeah.
Oh, good one.
Right. I think people who weren't overly obsessed with Bake Off, like myself, will really enjoy it still. But I feel like diehard fans were. I suppose
people who watch it for the baking,
like
they're gonna watch it and be like. Yeah.
The thing about Noel Fielding, he'll either have to tone it down a little bit, and then so his fans will be like, "Oh, he's not himself," and then the British people who think Mel and Sue are funny when they're not, they'll be like, "Oh no, he's just too subversive. He's weird." Oh,
I think Noel will just be himself.
I
just can't wait to watch. Blazing. I just love the fact that I like the idea that Noel Fielding's a massive Bake Off fan. Yeah. So when you watch the booth, I just don't know. I just can't imagine Noel Fielding in like his pink cowboy boots, just watching Bake Off. It's a nice image. I'm looking for. I
may actually watch it if
I'll watch the first episode at least.
I saw Noel in Preston last year.
Yeah, we both did. I saw.
Oh yeah, you were there.
I was there,
Daddy.
God. And you with your ex-girlfriend. Lol.
Awkward.
This is why you go to things with your dad. So things like that aren't awkward in the future when you inevitably break up.
Ben went there with his ex-dad.
Yeah, we broke up. He dumped me. I ate too much of his food.
Basically, guys, don't do anything because it might just be a bit awkward one day.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Just live
philosophy.
Just live in your own four walls. And we might as well throw in, while we're on the subject of Noel Fielding, his old partner in crime.
Oh yeah.
Doing his new film,
Julian Barrett. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
It did look good. It looked like just great British humour at its finest.
It looked really funny.
I watched the YouTube trailer, and all the comments were like it all started with, "I was an extra on this film. I was an extra on this film," and they were all saying how there was just like laugh out loud moments just on the set. And it for those who don't know, it's basically like similar to. There's a bit of a trend occurring of like stories about people who were famous
and now
are trying to.
It looks like the British version of Birdman.
Yeah,
it looks like that.
Yeah,
but better.
It's not taking itself seriously at all. It's just gags after gags, and it's got I've forgotten his name.
Julian Barrett.
Yeah, as the main who was half of the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, I think he's what made the Mighty Boosh great.
What do you think?
I think Noel brought the whole colours and weirdness, and Julian brought in like the structure and the great jokes and plot.
Yeah.
Because when you watch luxury comedy, Noel Fielding's other show, it's less of that.
It's absurd.
Just more absurd.
Experimental.
So you can tell that Julian is a massive influence.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because Julian has just dropped off the planet. He did Flowers, the most depressing, funniest show I might have ever seen. It's only like 6 episodes. And now he's back, so I'm very, 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 very excited.
Yeah.
Another sad com.
And also Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Yeah. So
my boy.
Yeah, Ben's favourite. Edgar Wright is back. Edgar Wright is back, and he's done. I mean, I watched the trailer, and meh.
Just looks fine.
Did you watch the international trailer?
I watched every single trailer.
That's better than the official American trailer.
Right.
Do you think it looks meh? I think it's pretty good.
I think it just
I'll
looks
watch
meh.
it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it.
Because he's got Edgar Wright's name on it. So I'm like, yeah.
It just looks like every other film that's ever happened.
I'll watch it because Ben will probably kill me for not watching it.
I think it'll be good. I am worried that he might miss something because Simon's not there as his writing partner.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg. But I'm curious to see what Edgar does by himself, because I don't think this is his first thing that he's not adapting for anything. He's not got any partner writing with him.
Yeah,
it's just him.
Which is why I think he's gone for such a simple meh premise.
He's clearly inspired by like older, like French Connection, The Driver. There's a film he's inspired by.
It just that I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me. I don't know.
It left me cold a little bit. I don't know why.
It left you cold.
Yeah.
Have the window
jacket
open.
on then. Yeah. Well, there is a fan on in this room.
That's a terrible joke, Jeremy.
Is the fan a new feature? Is that new? Is that
to
from
create
previous
like a sort of white noise ambiance?
Usually we
figured that. Have you only just seen that?
No, I noticed it when we got in.
Usually we turn it off because
it's my hair
it
billowing
picks up on the mic.
That drew your attention.
Yeah, it's for because Matt's here and Matt's got quite long hair and we want him to have that windswept look.
Yeah,
and he stinks.
Just so that's a bit rude.
I'll fight you on air right now.
Ooh, what's this? Mulan is not going to be a musical.
It's not.
I hope it's going to be like a martial arts epic.
So it's meant to be a martial arts like teen girl film. It's going to be amazing, apparently.
Well, I prefer that because at least they're doing something a bit different from the other.
That actually sounds amazing. Like, so you tell me it's going to be like Mean Girls but with martial arts?
Apparently.
Oh my god.
Mean Girls with swords.
It's going to be brilliant. I think though the thing is with Mulan, I've not seen many.
I'm all over that.
I've not seen many other film versions of the story. Have you? Apart from the Disney one?
I saw the Great Wall trailer. Same thing, isn't it? Just with Matt Damon.
No,
China?
No, it's not.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Mulan.
That cultural insensitivity.
Well,
amazing.
That ignorance is unbelievable.
At least for Mulan, they're casting actually in China, and they're not going to put like another Scarlett Johansson as the lead.
Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good step in the right direction. They do the same with Aladdin. So hopefully, if these live action films do anything, it's to actually rectify certain mistakes from the originals.
I still think it's pointless.
Oh, it is pointless.
It sounds a bit better than all the other stuff.
Yeah.
This is not a shot for shot like Beauty and the Beast.
It sounds better than that. So bring it on.
And what's this about EastEnders?
Okay, so apparently,
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw the clip of the
So last week we talked about on the show that we lost. On Walking Dead, there was a CGI idea that looked, as Matt put, like a sim from the original Sim.
Yeah, it looked like Sims 1 graphics that just been ported in. It was terrible.
This last week in EastEnders, there was a very dramatic scene with Danny Dyer's character where he was on a rooftop somewhere crying, whatever. But behind him was a train that went past. So apparently, was about CGI.
It was like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Pretty much. And fans were just saying, it's an emotional scene, it's so good, but then it's just
this cartoon.
This cartoon
train.
Yeah.
Who made that creative decision? Like, we've got this really emotional scene. You know what it needs? A train.
Needs a bit of choo-choo in the background.
I mean, maybe if it was like a really kind of like emotional train, like the Flying Scotsman just went past, and it only happens like once a year.
Flying Scotsman.
Yeah. I don't know.
The pirate ship in SpongeBob.
Yeah. Yeah, super emotional.
So that's
I don't know. Just what is that? 2 weeks now, and strange CGI decisions have been made in really high budget shows.
Maybe it's because he's crying because it wasn't the best acting I've ever seen. Maybe they're just like, if we throw a train in the background,
distract the viewer.
Yeah, no one will notice.
The poor
Danny Dyer trying to cry on this rooftop and it not really working out.
Yeah.
Poor Dan. I love Danny Dyer. It's really funny.
Yeah.
What?
I love
Is
Danny
it just
Dyer.
the fact that he can't act?
Well, he's really funny in general.
Yeah.
If you watch him on like Celebrity Juice and stuff, it's really good.
But you can't.
When he gets his testicle out.
Oh yeah.
It's really
great.
Because he says he has abnormally large testicles, and he gets them out in the show. And it's really funny.
I can believe, to be fair.
But that was the news. Ben's gonna do a jingle.
What?
Ben's gonna do a jingle to close the news.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, brilliant.
Nice
okay.
one.
That's why we keep him around.
Thanks, guys.
It's a bit like the pet monkey.
Thanks,
you get
guys.
like out at Christmas and you say, do a trick.
Yeah.
And then he does a trick.
He gave me a present. He gave me a treat for my
Gave
good
him
work.
Don't Breathe.
He gave me Don't Breathe DVD. See, look true.
So next
There
week we can do a joint writer's opinion, all three of us, on Don't Breathe. So you got to watch it by next week.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I've just been set homework. I'm not watching
You've been
this
set
now.
homework.
I'm not watching it
Okay,
now.
give it back.
No.
It's a good film.
It's really
it'll
good.
make a really good writer's opinion. Have you seen it, Matt?
Yeah.
All right, you can come then.
What's your writer's opinion?
I'll come.
Don't
I'll
invite.
come.
Hey, don't
If
invite
you don't
me
watch
back.
it,
Mate, you're out of a job.
Oh no! Fine, I'll get under the desk.
No, just get out.
Just leave the room.
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
Fine.
No. Where's he going?
For the listeners, Ben is crawling under the desk.
I found a playing card.
What is it? Which playing card is it?
It's the 6 of clubs, and I found
It's
a
a
pen.
good one. It's a good one.
The pen. It's found a pen, but there's no actual anything in it. It's just.
It's probably from when people play that game where they stick it on their head.
Ben,
Yeah.
did you say you were leaving?
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Have a good one. See you later.
Bye.
Oh no.
Oh, just threw a pen at me.
So dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not actually left.
No.
You all fooled.
I tricked all the listeners.
Such tomfoolery.
Gutted.
Oh. Enough horseplay. Surprise opinion time.
I'm taking that out.
Okay, this week
taking all that out.
I'm going to talk about Perfect Blue, which I watched. I got it for my birthday. I'm a big fan of Satoshi Kon. I love his work, and I was so excited to watch Perfect Blue, which is probably his best.
Just forewarning you, Matt, you won't stop talking for about another half an hour.
I've been on the show, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Know how
Everyone
it goes.
But do you want to pop out for like a bagel? Because he is not. He's talking about anime now, so he's not gonna.
No, I want to see. I want to see this movie, so I want to hear about it.
So basically,
I don't know what this is. So what
Perfect
is
Blue
this?
is regarded as Satoshi Kon's like apex piece. It's his masterwork, and I'll just give you a brief premise. So it follows Mima Kirigo, a member of the Japanese pop group Cham.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And she decides that she's going to retire from music to pursue an acting career. And as she becomes a victim of stalking and goes deeper and deeper into her first acting role, she starts to lose her perception of what is real and what is fiction. So basically, she's a mega pop star. Actually, no, she's not a mega pop star. Her pop group gets like 58 in the charts.
Decent.
And but she's kind of culty. She's got a big cult following, and one of them is a mega super fan, and he's got a really like distorted face. He's like really ugly and horrible and grotesque. And she announces that she's gonna stop singing, stop dancing, stop dressing up in pink pinfall dresses, and go and be a serious actor in serious dramas. And this guy flips out and he starts stalking her, and yeah. So I've got some general trivia about it as well. So it's based on the manga Complete Metamorphosis, Perfect Blue Complete Metamorphosis. And I think I mentioned this when I talked about Paprika, is that Satoshi Kon has been replicated by Hollywood several times. First of all, in Paprika, the scene with the glass was replicated for Inception, and in Perfect Blue, the bathtub scene from Requiem for a Dream was completely lifted from Perfect Blue, just straight up lifted from Perfect Blue, that bathtub scene, which is probably one of the most famous shots from Requiem for a Dream.
Wow.
And it's completely lifted from Perfect Blue.
Thief.
But yeah, so and also one of the other big ones from Perfect Blue, completely lifted, is the scene from Black Swan, where the posters are talking to her, or the picture on the wall are talking to her. Completely lifted from Perfect Blue. Like, people, I think Inception guy, I'm bad at names,
Christopher Nolan.
He's the only one who's actually come out.
Inception guy.
Who's come out and said that I have been inspired by Satoshi Kon. The others kind of just like do it. But yeah, so anime in Japan is more than what the West considers it to be. So our perception of anime is like chibi, kind of like
Dragon Ball Z.
Very colourful. If it's not martial arts,
Digimon.
it's usually like
Pokemon.
Objectifying girls or whatever, and crotch shots and stuff like that. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And you got beautiful characters, but Kon kind of like flips that all in its head, and the Stalker character conceptualizes that because he's so ugly. He's an animated character. He's drawn, and even the animation style, the art style, kind of like is the antithesis to a medium that idolizes beauty.
Yeah. And
in that, the animation style isn't beautiful. It's just realistic. It's kind of it just reflects real life, and you know, that's kind of used as a theme in Perfect Blue because it's a perception of beauty. So what seems to be beautiful is often corrupt, or those that try and become something that they believe is beautiful just leads them to destruction and loss of self. So that's one of the big themes. And its characters themselves weren't actually caricatures. They felt like they were real people trying to, keep up with the story like we were. And also, just a little bit of trivia is that the screenwriter character in it is the best character you'll ever meet. Yeah. He's an obnoxious a-hole, and I love it. He's just...
Of course he loves it.
He's just... he gets killed, but he's such a...
Wow, spoilers.
Well, it's not really... It's not a spoiler at all, because he's a minor character.
His death. It's not a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler, no.
Okay.
But yeah, so obviously Satoshi Kon talks about Paprika, and he's got a very clear understanding of a certain theme that he puts in every single one of his films and his series Paranoia Agent, which is the idea of a main character that struggles to maintain two lives. So in Paprika it was the struggle between reality and dreams. In Perfect Blue it's the struggle between the real world and the world that's on set or on the screen. So he does that in such a clever way as well, and it's basically all about understanding a very complex situation. So writers often try and tackle really difficult situations, and more power to them. Do it, yeah, definitely. Tackle mental illness, tackle stuff like that, do it. But to kind of let these complex issues breathe and to really give them justice, you can't dilute that with other things. You have to just... If you're doing like a mental illness, like in Perfect Blue, it's multiple personality disorder, you have to completely focus on multiple personality disorder. You can't really dilute it with other stuff, or else it kind of, people won't understand. You'll have a mess of a film. And, Perfect Blue tackles multiple personality disorder, but moreover, it tackles multiple people with multiple personality disorders. Or moreover,
God, it's like
it tackles multiple people with multiple personalities that manipulate people to make other people think that they have multiple personalities.
So it's like Split, innit? But more splits.
Split.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be my sequel to Split. I call it Split. Like Aliens.
Like Banana Split. Yeah. So yeah, that sounds quite confusing, doesn't it? But that's the basic premise of it.
I kind of was paying attention.
I'll admit that the plot on paper seems very obnoxious and very pretentious, and
that's why
is it one of those where it sounds ridiculous on paper, but it executed really, really well?
So I can assure you that it's executed in a masterful way that's above all respectable to a very difficult condition of the mind. So, as I said before, we follow Mima Kirigo as she tries to break into the acting industry. Doing so, however, she angers her superfan known only as his online persona, Me Mania. And he starts an online Mima page that documents what she's been doing in scary levels of detail. Even documenting her discomfort as she, desperately trying to make a name for herself in TV, is subjected to more and more degrading acts, including a very difficult to watch on screen where she plays a role of a rape victim. It's very hard to watch, but it's done in such a strange way, is that there's people just around her saying, oh no, we need to do that again, and she gets raped again, and like, no, it's not good enough, and she gets raped again, and the actor who's doing the raping is like in her ear like, I'm so sorry. It's just a really strange scene, and it's really powerful, and you can just see the life just draining out of her completely.
Sounds like Twin Peaks, actually.
Yeah,
Very Twin Peaks.
What the hell, Jamie?
Satoshi Kon is, I see a lot of Twin Peaks in his work. But as a result of these acts, she starts to kind of disassociate from her own self. She becomes severely depressed, and her thoughts align with the descriptions on this Me Mania page, so the stuff that the stalker is saying. So the stalker basically becomes her and says, oh, I wasn't happy today because I got raped multiple times on screen. I'm not very happy about that. And her thoughts basically align with what he's writing. Right. So she starts to think that she's got multiple personality disorder because her thoughts are aligning with that. But at one point she's like, I don't feel that, but I've been having these thoughts about it, and someone else is writing it, but it's my page. And it just becomes very confusing.
That sounds like an X-Files episode.
And so eventually she begins to think that she has multiple personality disorders. And one of them personalities, one that's still with the girl group Cham, which is now doing really well. They're in like the top 10 of Japanese charts since she's left. And she's starting to become ground into nothing by the TV industry. And editing plays a large part in this, in basically continuing the illusion of two personalities and two worlds. Many scenes end with Mima talking about something that is very pertinent to her. So you might start a scene and she'd be saying something like, I just feel like I'm not myself anymore. I feel like someone's acting with me, but not, against my will. And then you'll hear this voice go, cut, and then you realise that it's actually been on the show. And it kind of like, I thought from a writer's perspective, it was a really good way, or a really easy technique to put across the way a character's feeling without them actually saying it, because it's the character that they're playing on a TV show that's saying it, if you know what I mean. And there's one where she's being interviewed by a psychiatrist, only for the director to call court, and we realise that everything is basically a part of the TV show that she's working on, which is a murder mystery that has striking similarities to the actual mystery that's going on in the actual film about this stalker. And all this combines, and it leaves you asking the same questions that Mima was asking, is what is real and what is fake, and what is actually happening and what is being staged. And all in all, Perfect Blue succeeded in doing something that many Hollywood and live action films fail at doing, which is they usually think of mental health or mental disorders as kind of like embellishments to a plot. So they might have a character who has schizophrenia and they're like, I'll just throw it in. It'll make everything seem a lot more interesting and a bit more edgy. But that's really not the way that you can do it, because the right to try, like I said, more power to you if you're going to tackle a difficult subject, but accurately depicting these conditions, it leads to interesting characters and plot and stuff like that, but they need to approach it and give it the right room to breathe.
And the audience, I think, needs... Sorry to just
no,
but I think the audience need to recognise it. If you recognise those feelings and the way it's portrayed on screen, then it's done so well.
Yeah, but if you can recognise it fully and not just as like a passing thought, then the audience can be like, they don't understand why a character is acting so strange. They don't understand what, if you have a depressed character and it's not fully explained, they'll just be like, well, this guy's just a miserable sod, isn't he? And it's hard to understand issues like that if you haven't actually experienced themselves. But Perfect Blue did it, and it was literally all about this one theme. Everything contributed towards this one theme of having multiple personalities. The film itself had multiple personalities. The characters all had multiple personalities. They all had basically they all had at the center of their character the same crisis that the main characters had, which was what am I, where am I? Like, the film itself was split into two halves, the real and the on-screen fake, and it all followed up to, all the strands followed up into one moment where the audience themselves is just sat there like, I thought that was the TV show, and I thought this was real life, and it's completely flipped around, and it's really, it's very brave. It was very brave in the way it did it, but it was gratifying to actually follow it. Like, as in today's society, you're often given films that spoon feed you plot information, and it was gratifying to watch a film where you could sit there through 60 minutes and get to the end of the 60 minutes, and if you haven't been paying attention, then give up.
Is it only 60 minutes the film?
No. You get to it's a 90-minute film, but you get to 60 minutes, which is usually where kind of like the big revelations happen. And if you haven't been following, then that's it. You've completely lost the story. And it felt gratifying to be able to actually invest yourself in the film, follow it from start to finish, and actually understand it. It felt really gratifying. But yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
So you say a hit?
I'm saying hit, definite hit. If you want to watch something that's going to challenge you, and you want to watch something that you're going to be, you might have to rewind it a few times. I mean, watch it. Definitely watch it. And I recommend all of Satoshi Kon's work. It tackles really difficult themes and really mature themes better than anything live action that I've ever seen. So, go for it.
And
that was Perfect Blue. You can catch it.
Is it perfect?
It's not perfect. I don't think anything's perfect, but don't bother trying to catch it on like Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything like that. You're gonna have to buy the DVD because it's not widely released. You may be able to get it Region 2, which isn't great for our Region 1 DVD players or PlayStations or whatever you watch your stuff on, but definitely worth trying to get if you're a fan of difficult things to watch or challenging things to watch anyway. But yeah, that was the writer's opinion this week. I've talked a lot. Now we're going to interview our guests.
Yay. Hey.
Ben has some questions.
Oh, dude.
What?
Yeah.
You got to interrogate me. Oh,
Ben has some questions.
Come on.
I don't have any questions for him.
Yeah, you do.
We always wanted to know.
I got one for you.
How do I do my hair?
Why are you here? Because we don't really
basically,
need you.
Basically, I heard that you'd started being on it quite regularly and it was sort of going downhill. So I thought, I'll come in.
Save the day.
Save the day.
But your saving grace was unsaved.
Yeah, it was sort of lost to the depths.
By this fool. You can't.
I'm just here to steal your job.
Why don't you ask him a question, Jermaine?
Okay. I think, I like to think that we at the Writer's Block, thanks to our sponsor BuzzFeed, we know how to do interviews.
Oh.
Okay.
We've interviewed
top people like
Keith Chegman.
Yeah.
Barry Manilow.
Good guy.
Barry from EastEnders. Barry Gibb. Barry Truckle.
Yeah, he was up here once, wasn't
he? Yeah, I mean, he was around these ends. We just nabbed him, and he was like, started talking to him. We said the Writer's Block, and he was like, "Say no more, I'm on."
Because I met the Truckle brothers. That's how we got him on.
Yeah, that's how we got him on.
Did you go meet them?
I met him at Cameo. Got a picture with him.
We're gonna go for the best interview questions that you've ever heard. So, Matt, can you give us an example of where you faced a challenging decision and what was the outcome?
So once Ben asked me to go to the cinema with him.
Whoa!
I was like, how much do I hate myself?
Yeah.
I did decide to go. It was fine.
It was good.
It was alright. We had a nice time.
We went to see Trainspotting.
We did.
The second Trainspotting together.
And you know what? I'm glad I went.
Because I think I helped improve the night because we picked good seats.
I mean, there was no one in there but one woman on her own.
One woman, because we picked this. Because in the cinema, there's an area where some of the seats have no seats in front of them. It's not, but it's not the front row. It's like 7 rows in. I think it's where disabled people.
It is for like wheelchairs, yeah. But there was no. To be fair, there was no one else in the cinema except one woman on her own.
Yeah.
Crying into a popcorn.
Oh dear.
So we had just stretch out and just like watch.
It was nice. It was good. I'm glad I went.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. No, it was a good
answer.
Mandate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
Yeah, I mean, like I asked like
walked me home.
I asked like 5 other people as well, and they all said no. So I thought, well, Matty will be free. And we had a pizza together.
No, we didn't.
Well,
he got a pizza. I could smell it.
Yeah, it's mine though. I paid for it. It's not for you.
Well, I once went to the cinema with Ben, and he made me like drive his shopping home and drop him off at his door.
Yep.
Don't know how he does it. Don't know how he does it.
No. You're weak. That's why.
He's got like a silver tongue.
You
or
had
something.
you had a good time.
You're too soft, Jamie.
You had a good time driving me around.
I just want to help people. I just want to be nice. Anyway, next question.
And Jamie paid for the cinema.
Give us an example. No, I didn't.
Well, you kind of did.
No, I didn't.
You kind of pay for the cinema.
I didn't give him all the money required.
Oh.
That's because he was messing about with 1p's and 2p's. I was like, just don't bother. Yeah.
Tactical.
So, next question. Give us an example of when you have shown excellent teamwork abilities.
Well, it sounds like a job interview.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're an animal, what animal would you be?
Falcon.
What? You'd be like a squirrel, I think, or a little, or a
ginger.
rat.
I mean,
no, a grey squirrel. Why would you assume just because you've got red hair that you'd be a red squirrel?
Grey squirrels are nasty. They hurt red squirrels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at you.
What's going on? What was my question again?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was so when
what
you
was,
said
what was my job interview?
Okay, you've got the job. Now we're going to move on to Jamie's top 5 Tinder lines, and I'm going to ask them to you. Okay.
Prepared to be wooed.
Prepared to be wooed. No, they're not. They're not really. It's not
wooing
wooing.
Already
it's more. It's more like getting you to engage yourself and just to think really. So the first thought we got. What would you rather fight?
Is this the question?
This is a classic. This is a zinger. This is get to know you stuff. Okay.
Oh no.
This is what 100% works.
Yeah, 100% guaranteed.
100% guaranteed you'll get a girlfriend with this. Jamie tried it on one girl.
Right.
It works.
Got my claws in. Fine. Right.
Cool.
What would you rather fight? 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
100
quack
duck-sized horses.
Think
just kick them about.
Why? Yeah.
Oh no!
You could
so
just step through them. Yeah.
But they're so cute. Why'd you kick them?
Horse-sized duck. That would be terrifying. That could ruin me.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could.
So I've thought about this.
But imagine riding a horse-sized duck like a horse. Would that be cool?
If it's which would I rather ride? That I would just lay down on a pile of small horses.
On their corpses, rip their heads off.
What if they're ferocious?
They could be.
They've got powerful legs still, because it's still a powerful little horse, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, but
your shins will take.
I'd have some bruises.
Imagine 100 tiny horses kicking you all at once.
It'd be horrible.
You would.
Yeah. It'd be like
you could be the king.
It'll look like the second Matrix, where it's Neo versus all the CGI Agent Smith, just like bowling pin effects, just bowling.
Think about all the horse puns you can make as well.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of any, but I'm sure you can.
Your voice is hoarse.
Enough of this horsing around.
Lay off this pile of hay and you stamp on its head.
Yeah. I mean, Ben, surely you've got a question by now.
Come on, man.
Huh?
You're on Tinder.
I
forget. You just use my Tinder lines.
You said the section is Jamie's top 5 Tinder lines.
Oh yeah,
You've only said one.
My next one. Which is your favourite Star Wars and why is it the Christmas special?
Yeah. I was actually asked this last week, but again, lost to the
time.
depths. And I believe my answer was the ending when it goes to black. That was pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
It's a no from me. Yeah. It's a no from me.
The Christmas special.
Yeah, it's classic.
Which is your favourite Christmas special moment?
It's a festive must. I like the bit when she sings the song to the lyrics of... No, she sings the song to the tune of the Star Wars theme.
Nice.
I can't remember how it goes, but it's good. I'll insert it now. Cheers, Ben.
I love Chewbacca's wife.
I won't insert it.
Might as well say cheers, Jamie.
I love Chewbacca's wife cooking. I learned some good tips off that.
Does she wear an apron as well?
Yes, I will. A pig apron.
Classic.
Okay, if you could be any BuzzFeed section, news, videos, quizzes, tasty, nifty, or more, what would you be?
Nifty, because I'm a nifty little guy. No, that's you. You're the little of the guy.
What is even in the nifty section of BuzzFeed?
I have no idea.
Let's find out.
We should know.
4 ways to recycle your stuff into rabbit toys. Oh, it's basically like tutorials.
You're informative.
How to make a wooden ring.
Alright.
Rescue an old coffee pot. Or old coffee grounds. Oh no, it says reuse.
Yeah,
that entire title just went downhill.
You just
like
didn't read the title and just said your own little thing and had a mental breakdown for like a little 10 seconds.
I just had a really cool image of like some coffee up a tree and someone's rescuing it. Edible sugar bowls.
Nice.
17 simple and lazy cleaning hacks.
That's one of your Tinder lines. What section of the BuzzFeed website would you be?
What?
It's working on me already. Sorry, Jeff.
To be fair, I'm swooning.
Kidding.
What, you want that, don't you? You can have it.
Because you were saying how this is your top 5 Tinder lines, and one of your top 5 Tinder lines is, what section of BuzzFeed would you be?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Makes you think.
It is pretty good.
Yeah. And then they might accidentally stumble across the quizzes, which, segments nicely into our next
Wait, what was that?
Section.
There was a top one there. It was something about cast the leading role as a movie about your life, and it was something about your height. Then we'll guess your height. Ben.
We're going to have to do that. Ben.
Oh no. This is all
Which actor plays
This is not in my
Which actor plays you?
They're all a bit tall though.
Okay, we'll stop. Right.
Kristen Stewart.
For the listeners, I'm very, very small.
Oh, well, we just give it away
but
now.
But he's got a lot of fight. He's got a lot of gumption.
He's got a lot of spirit.
Yeah, like your kneecaps won't survive a fight with me, because I'll use them.
He gets very tired very quickly.
It's like a duck-sized horse.
You can only eat one thing a day.
Yeah. 1 packet of crisp and I'm done.
He's on the floor just like...
I've only had one crisp as well.
Right, which actor plays you, mate?
Who's
Jennifer Lawrence, Dwayne Johnson, Rosario Dawson, Kirsten Stewart, John Boyega, Taraji P. Henson. I don't even know who that is. Ewan McGregor, Chris Hemsworth, Emma Stone.
I have a preference.
Go on. It's your quiz, mate. Take it away now.
Don't say The Rock.
To me, the second picture is just a picture of me, but it says Dwayne Johnson underneath. So
I can see where you're getting confused, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're more like the Pebble.
I mean, look.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm back anytime you want me.
I'd be like, do you watch wrestling?
So
do you remember Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
I'm that to The Rock. I'm the Pebble. I can't bend the Pebble pie.
The similarities.
Alliteration.
Let's
do Dwayne Johnson because I'm the Pebble.
I mean, look at Dwayne's teeth, and then look at Ben's teeth.
Yeah, there's not much going on here. Because I did. There's a lot of damage here. There's lots of fighting and damage went on in this.
Yeah. Okay, you're in a love triangle. Who plays love interest number
Donald
one?
Glover.
Oh my God!
No,
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar
wrong.
Gambino.
Okay, the choices are Gillian Jacobs, Gabrielle Union, Onion, Oscar Isaac,
yes.
Donald Glover, Ruby Rose, Childish Gambino, sorry, Ruby Rose, Ryan Gosling, Christina Hendricks, Idris Elba, or Sebastian Stan.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar. I'd go for Oscar Isaac.
Have you watched the video where he sings the Star Wars theme playing a guitar?
I have not. Have you seen Atlanta?
It's so attractive. It's better than anything Donald Glover has ever done.
Have you seen Atlanta or listened to any album?
Yes.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes and yes.
2009.
Yes.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, just type in like Oscar Isaac Star Wars. Oh no, don't type that. Oscar Isaac Star Wars singing?
Oh, what?
Oscar Oasis. Nice.
I don't know where that's come from.
Do you want to spell Isaac? There you go.
Star Wars singing.
But
we'll just have it on in the background.
It's kind of half.
This one, GQ.
It's kind of half the thing.
GQ,
you kind of have to see it because it's very attractive.
No, we're just gonna.
It's very attractive.
Just gonna have it on in the background.
It's got such a breathy voice as well.
While we continue the quiz. Okay, so who is love interest number 2? Dakota Johnson, Cara Delevingne, Michael Fassbender, Chris Evans, John Hamm, Dev Patel, Chris Pratt, Michael B. Jordan, Brie Larson.
Dev Patel or Brie Larson?
I'm a fan of Brie.
Brie Larson.
She's good.
I haven't seen the new King Kong movie, but she looks like she has the best hair I've ever seen, like in history.
I mean, anything at all, ever?
Apart from
I think ever. Apart from Maty right now,
this song
he's got
is amazing.
A serious wave going on. Like, because from my perspective, he's in front of the fan, so his hair is.
The headphones are messing up a bit, but I'm still rocking.
Go back to the quiz.
This is really good.
It's really good, isn't it? The song's really good. I'm jumping towards Chris Evans.
Alright, fair enough.
He's a really nice guy, and look at him.
Michael
He's got like,
Fassbender?
the best beard ever. Michael's good.
Have you seen his
the
latest Film 4 film that he's in with Brendan Gleeson?
That Irish
Trespass Among Us.
Looks
Against
good.
Us.
Looks really good.
Yeah, so he plays like an illiterate traveller in it.
Nice. Classic files.
Yeah.
But Chris Evans. He's got the beard.
Alright. Where does this movie take place? New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, some random suburb, shipping barge, future city, Paris, Mount Everest Base Camp, or Hogwarts. The only British place is Hogwarts.
It's not even real.
Exactly.
That's what Americans think of Britain.
Yeah. They think if it's not in Harry Potter, then it doesn't even matter. I think Mount Everest Base Camp.
It's a bit cold.
Is it? How are they going to guess your height from this? What does this have to do with anything?
Well, because, to be fair, Mount Everest, it's going to take you like twice as long.
Yeah. Exactly. So, I won't make it.
Yeah.
Just do some random... No, do a shipping barge.
Yeah.
They'll do all these questions right, Jamie. And then the last question will be, what height are you?
What plays the character you randomly hook up with in the first act? Joseph Gordon.
These are all so great.
Natalie Dormer.
I know what I'm picking.
John Krasinski. Michelle Rodriguez. Tom Hardy. Mila Kunis. Daniel Kaluuya. Alison Williams or Steve Buscemi.
Okay, this was my thought process. I instantly saw Tom before you scrolled down to the last row because Tom's in the middle. I thought Tom Hardy definitely. No one can beat Tom Hardy. And then you scrolled down and Steve Buscemi showed up. So click Steve Buscemi.
Cool.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Where does the most romantic scene in the movie take place? At an airport, candlelit dinner, the beach at dawn, the Vatican, the zoo, the woods, Taco Bell, high school graduation, or Rock Quarry. I feel like it's a really quirky indie movie and it should be at Taco Bell.
Zoo.
Alright. Why a zoo?
Zoos are the best.
They stink.
You can hang around with
like
the kangaroos.
And where does the most erotic scene take place? TJ Maxx? What? I thought it was TK Maxx.
It's American, mate. Different place.
What? Hotel room, restaurant kitchen, public toilet, shipping container, glacier, car wash, donut, Moaning Myrtle's bathroom.
Moaning Myrtle's bathroom.
Oh god, imagine her reaction to that.
But we're already on a shipping bar.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be a shipping container, isn't it?
Yeah, they could be a bed in
it's a bit dirty in there, isn't it?
What?
You got 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1".
That's great.
Knock a foot off that and you're about right.
Yeah.
Couple 2 feet, 3 or 4 feet, 5 feet long.
Yeah, I mean,
we can. That's official now. So if I'm 6'1", you're like 8'9" or whatever it is, isn't it? So like,
I like reading the comments at the bottom. Hardest part was choosing an actor to play me because none of them were Asian. They put Emma Stone because she can totally play Asian characters.
True,
they should have put Scarlett Jo in there. She's totally Asian in Ghost in the Shell. It's true. My most romantic moment would be the Taco Bell at Hogwarts. People are really angry that there's no Chinese or East Asian actors or actresses.
Well, this guy got my height, 5'3". How did he do that? Oh,
poor Justin Roberts.
Well, that's that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
6'1".
And I mean, we had this other one, but that can wait until next week.
Yes.
So
yeah,
next week
because that can replace the other quiz. So this is Get Benedict.
Yeah, this is Get Benedict. That was Get Benedict.
Yeah, that was.
That was.
That works.
Have we got you a date yet?
I got sent a message.
Ooh. Share.
Elaborate.
Sharesies.
It was a decent line.
Sharesies.
Her opening line was, "Hello there, beautiful stranger." And I was like, "Oh,
woo.
Thanks." I even said to her, I was like, "That's very flattering. Thank you very much."
Does she have cataracts?
That's cute.
Ooh.
No, she's blind.
Alright.
Okay.
So have you got a date?
Is that it? Did you reply? Did you just leave her hanging?
Well, I didn't see it until like 4 days after she sent it. Which might have thrown her off. She might have thrown her off. And her username on the thing is Nugget Mistress.
That's amazing.
So that's pretty good. So I did send her a message like yesterday, but she hasn't replied. So she might be a bit jilted.
Maybe you can do it like Chicken McNugget related.
I'll just say like...
Oh my god, if we could get McDonald's to sponsor us, that'd be great. Because they're doing the Monopoly thing now.
We can. Oh, that's back.
Yeah.
Cream egg McFlurry.
And Cream egg McFlurry.
That's the big thing.
Excited.
That's the big thing.
But yeah, we gotta start wrapping up because I've spoke a lot.
We need to do the... I want to do...
What?
Yeah,
you want to... Okay, DJ Jamie.
That's terrible.
In the house.
DJ Jesse Jamie.
He's taking requests for the denouement of movie soundtracks, OSTs, anything you want.
I thought we were just going to talk about the movie soundtracks.
Yeah, but we might as well play them in the background when we talk about them.
Can we?
I
don't think we can do that.
Why not?
You need copyright.
Oh, we'll only play it for a few seconds.
Okay.
Fair use policy.
Fine.
Okay, so first of all, we'll go to our guest. Guests first.
Oh god, it's not that interesting to actually play now. Alright, fine. You know, John Murphy, 28 Days Later in the House in Harby, which was amazing. I love that when he got in on Kick-Ass, they went, let's just do it again, but with like a bunch of guitars.
Okay.
That'll be sick. And they did
What's
that.
the title of the song?
What's the the Kick-Ass version called? I think... Is it Big Daddy Kills? Which is...
It's
also the title of my autobiography. It's my rap name, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Kills. Kills the rap.
This is DJ Jamie featuring Big Daddy Kills.
You might want to skip halfway through it. It takes a little while to...
Does it?
Yeah.
I think you're the most corniest DJ I've ever heard in my life.
Well, obviously you haven't been on, like, Radio Free.
Well, but you're worse than that.
Thank you.
How does that make you feel?
Good.
I've hit you in the heart, where the home is.
Yeah, I'd skip a bit.
What is it playing? Because I've not got my headphones on.
Yes, I know this one. I didn't know.
Yeah, this is just...
Yeah. The original's very like slow.
Okay, that's all we can play. Sorry. Fair use policy. Thank you, Matt.
No worries.
So with music and film and TV, I think it's great. I think film and music elevates the story in another direction. If you think of Halloween, when they made it without music, it was not scary. When they put the music in, it made the film what we know today, a classic.
What?
Anyone?
You're all looking at me.
You look like you're about to say something.
Everybody just looked at me. I thought I'll just not say anything. Let the situation play out.
I was thinking, I should probably save this, but I thought no.
What happened? I was listening to John, and then he stopped talking. And I was just like,
you look like you're about to say something.
You're terrible at this, man. Like, come on.
You look like you're about to say something.
I was like, yeah, John Carter, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I rewatched. Jamie's crying. I rewatched Big Trouble in Little China, and that was really good.
Yeah.
I like the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Opening theme.
I got the soundtrack for that for my birthday.
Oh, did you?
Actually, I got Escape from New York and The Thing as well.
Nice.
Cool.
Just
yeah, me and Ben have the same birthday.
Yeah.
Who got cooler things?
Me and Jamie actually have birthday on the same day.
There was a period where you didn't believe me.
I don't.
Oh. Still don't.
It's a conspiracy.
But he's older than me, and so you're gonna die first.
But not necessarily.
I find it really funny.
You make really poor life choices.
I find but what's really funny is that everybody knows that mine's coming up, and no one knows that it was.
That's the way I like it. I really like.
I wished you both happy birthday, and to which you like acknowledged it maybe 4 days.
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah, like 4 days.
I liked it immediately.
Well, because
Jamie knows.
I was in an area where
it's not that I wasn't just waiting for it. Like,
oh yeah.
No, it's a weird whole thing dog now.
He hasn't sent me a message yet. My birthday can't start. I sent a message.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I was at a place where the internet wasn't very good, so I didn't like it. And I just got so many messages.
Just got tons.
So many birthday messages I had to get through.
Of good wishes.
Yeah, man.
Okay then, so if you could have one soundtrack to play for your entire life, what would it be? Just whenever you started walking, it'd play. Like that scene from Family Guy.
Oh, it might be the soundtrack to the film Starsky and Hutch.
Okay. It's good. It's got the twang.
I was thinking about this in general. I think I'm more of a fan of soundtracks where it's a collection of songs rather than original music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That surprises me. I don't know why that surprises me about you.
I sat through and I went through. I just took down all the films that I really like the soundtrack of, and the majority is just it's a collection of songs. I think because I actually listened to them. Like I love Lord of the Rings soundtrack and Star Wars, but I don't go out of my way to actually listen to every single track.
I know what you mean.
But because I was listening to Starsky and Hutch soundtrack, and that's set in the 70s, so it's all 70s bangers. Or is it set in the 70s?
Original soundtrack music got me through my A levels, revising for exams. I could listen to
dramatic.
I could listen to stuff like Lord of the Rings and movie soundtracks, but when I'm trying to concentrate on something, I can't really listen to lyrics.
Right.
Because I try and understand them. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to write something, if I'm writing something in a certain genre, I'll try and get a piece of music from that genre that I like and think, right, that sort of gets me into the mindset. So if it's a horror, I'll think of Halloween or Twin Peaks.
Yeah. I've been listening to the score from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind while I've been writing my feature.
It's good.
It's good.
I watch films like mine and just copy them.
Okay.
You just watch the Cornetto trilogy.
I type in Cornetto trilogy script, copy and paste the words, and just hand that in.
Yeah. Get me to read it out in class in front of everyone. Every time.
Would you say Blade Runner soundtrack's the one you'd want for the rest of your life?
When I start walking, I don't know.
Have you heard the Brazil soundtrack?
Brazil?
Yeah. Brazil soundtrack's great. The Terry Gilliam film?
No.
Anyone?
No.
Wow.
You're weird.
Wow.
Weirdo.
So niche, dude.
You're all... What?
Why do you always come here with stuff we don't know?
Everyone... Have any of you seen Brazil?
Maybe.
What is it?
You haven't seen Don't Breathe.
What is it? Oh my god!
Is it anything similar to that animated Rio film about that bird?
I know there was a World Cup.
It's just a 2-hour Carnival theme, Sambas. No,
fair enough.
It's Terry Gilliam's modern masterpiece in a dystopian film where Jonathan Pryce is he's on the run from society and stuff. You'd all love Brazil. I cannot believe none of you have seen Brazil.
Wow.
Do you even know?
I've seen City of God. It's set in Brazil.
That is, it's nothing to do with Brazil, the country.
Oh. Well, that's it then.
Oh, I cannot believe.
Yeah, we've moved on now, Ben.
Go on, you talk about soundtracks then. Come on.
Okay. I really like the original soundtrack to Sunshine, the Danny Boyle Sunshine. I especially like, I think it's Kappa Meets the Sun, it's called. The very last bit where, spoilers, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I think I'd like that because it's very serene, it's very melancholy.
I love
like
American.
I'm a melancholy person.
I love the American Beauty soundtrack.
That's good.
Oh. It's because I like the way it plays up to every scene, and when it's a bit joyful, it's quite upbeat but not overdone. When it's that final scene, and I won't spoil the film, and it's really kind of melancholy, very sad, very like funeral music, but a bit more bearable in everyday life.
Ben's sulking a little bit now.
Have you seen American Beauty?
Yeah.
He's sulking because we haven't seen
I'm a bit.
Brazil.
I'm just shocked.
He's sat there. He's just a bit like.
I was just trying to process what just happened. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Get over it.
But like, a great soundtrack that I think is quite unique is the Assassination of Jesse James, by the Count Robert Ford. That's really good because it's Nick Cave, somebody else. But like, it's not like just an orchestra.
Right.
It's kind of hard to describe. You're just gonna have to.
One week we're gonna have to do a segment on the show where we just basically pick all the film. Like we just pick out all the films that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like you go, I go, and then we fight. Because I feel like it'd just
like
be
classic films we haven't seen.
Mutual outrage among all of us. Like John would say something, and we'd both be like,
"What? You've not seen that sci-fi movie that Jamie obviously loves?"
And then Ben says something, and me and John are like, "What?"
Has anyone got one?
I've got one.
Go on.
Forrest Gump.
No.
Wait, you've never seen? Fair enough. I can't really talk because there's tons of films I should have seen.
I watched your thought process then because he said he hadn't seen it, and you kind of went to blind rage, like you nearly ripped
double check that he hasn't seen it.
You nearly ripped his head off, and then you went, "Okay, Dad,
I'll collect
back
myself.
in the room."
I'll collect myself.
What's the classic movie that I haven't seen? Well, obviously Brazil. Well, no one here has seen that.
I've got.
Never even heard of it.
I've got one I haven't seen all the way through.
Go on.
Taxi Driver.
Wow.
Why
not all the way through? That's even
You
worse.
better get the fuck out right now.
As you threatening me, my girlfriend just showed up, so she will beat you up. Just saying, she's looming behind you. So
God, why can't she just give you some space?
Right, just because I'm happy and you're alone.
Lurking?
Because
what is that?
When BuzzFeed articles finally get you a date, you'll understand.
She's dyed her hair as well.
Yeah, she has.
How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Usually girls do that when they like break up with people, so watch out.
I mean, she dyes her hair like constantly anyway. So
keeps you on your toes, eh, man?
Yeah.
This is getting into a weird place. What's happening?
What movie that everyone's seen that you haven't seen?
Citizen Kane.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Citizen Kane.
I think it's like
I own
classic. I haven't seen it.
I've tried to watch it 3 times and I've been bored after about 10 minutes.
Wow. How come?
I think it's a film you got to concentrate on, and every time I've watched it, I've tried to be.
I feel like, in
a mood where I just want to watch a film that I don't need to think too much about.
Yeah.
People enter it knowing that everyone loves it, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, and it's like the classic film, everyone loves it, and you kind of enter it and you think, okay, I shouldn't have my own opinions about this film because everyone loves it.
Yeah. Type in must-see films into Google, Jamie, to spur me some ideas. Go on.
Okay. I did say we were going to do this a different week, but okay.
But we'll just do it now.
Do you like got me?
Yeah.
I'll bring some vibes.
Breakfast Club, seen it.
Amazing.
Breakfast Club.
Oh, BuzzFeed.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Sponsors. I've never seen
Sounds of the Lamb.
Yeah, you'd like the Breakfast Club,
right? Eternal Sunshine. Yeah. Dead Poets Society, seen that.
I need to see that. I need to see that.
Clueless, seen that, which is not a classic, by the way.
This is BuzzFeed.
It's very good.
I've seen Clueless very recently.
It's very good.
Thanks to that person behind you.
But it's not a classic. Into the Wild.
I really want to.
Jamie, these are classic must-watch movies.
Once, Blue Valentine. It's not a classic. The Goonies.
I haven't seen The Goonies.
Yeah, but you're just terrible. You're a dreadful human.
See,
so.
yeah, I haven't seen The Goonies.
Watch The Goonies. Watch it.
I hate kids. That's why I haven't seen it.
You know,
John.
you can invite Jess inside if you want.
What was
What
is your beef on Cars?
I don't know if she's listening to it or not.
What was this about John not liking Cars?
Okay, so basically, I don't like Pixar's film Cars.
It's what you said though about.
Right. So Jamie said that the reason I don't like Cars the film is because I'm not really a fan of cars. That I'm not like mad
the
into
automobile.
Cars. Automobiles. Yeah, I'm not into it.
Okay.
So I said, and this is true. I don't like fish either, but I like Finding Nemo.
But what? What is that?
It's irrefutable logic, Ben. That's
why don't you like fish?
But they kill Lightning McQueen in the new one, so it's fine.
Apparently Harry Potter is classic. Yeah. Get interrupted.
Girl interrupted.
No. Get interrupted.
Okay.
They're both the Rock.
Amazing film.
I don't think that's the classic.
It's a good film though.
None of these are must-watch films. Like none of these are essential.
G.I. Jane. Here we go. Film 4.
This is better.
100 must-see films of the 21st century. This is.
Go to the bottom.
Casino Royale.
Jeez.
Of course.
Is it going to be multiple pages? Skip
Adventureland, great film.
Zodiac.
Zodiac is the top 10 must-see film in film
Number
history.
10. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind again. The Sun.
This is
Workmeister Harmonies.
That was Peter Dinklage, wasn't it?
Yeah, me too. Okay, these are getting
more obscure, culty ones. It seems
these are just like
Boyhood. I've seen Boyhood.
I really
enjoy Boyhood.
It's alright.
It looks really boring.
Under the Skin.
I want to see that. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
It's meant to be a remake.
You haven't seen that, have you? I showed.
No.
Because I remember talking to you about it.
It's a remake of a horror film I love.
There will be blood.
What? Under the Skin?
I drink your milkshake.
I drink your milkshake.
Mulholland Drive was voted number 1 recently. I've not seen it.
Number 1.
Have you seen it?
That is madness.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Is it okay? Is it good?
It's so disjointed and like up in the air. None of it makes any sense.
It is David Lynch.
It doesn't make any sense. No, the reason it doesn't make any sense because it was meant to be the start of a TV show.
Right.
And they just turned it into a film. So everything they set up isn't answered because it was meant to be answered in the show. So it's just a series of random scenes. It doesn't make it.
Well,
wasted my time.
So we've done 2 Tiny Events in 1.
Yeah. I wanted to save this for a different.
I've not seen 12 Angry Men.
Have you not?
No.
Ben! I don't really care. It's alright. It's fine.
Wow.
It's good.
Okay.
But it's not. It's fine.
Have we all seen like Psycho?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. Trip to the Moon.
No.
Yeah.
Is that the
it freaks me out.
One of the very first films ever made, the French one.
Is that the one about the thing that's in the moon's face?
The big
rocket.
bullet.
It's the rocket.
It looks like a bullet. It looks like a bullet.
I watched that in film studies at A level.
Oh, so you kind of hate it.
Yeah.
I
also. It was what was it 1984 as well?
Yeah.
Or Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Yeah. All them like art films from black and white times.
Well, you don't like them. Black and white, where everything was black and white. Even reality was black and white.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like everything was just like without colour and
until the 60s, where we invented colour.
Yeah.
And put it in the atmosphere.
Yeah, release the colour. Anyway, I wanted to save that because we could have made a good. We could have made a good segment.
This was like the teaser trailer because we kind of just said random films, but
in a world where Ben Pye is a nice person.
Wow.
It's not believable.
It's not believable. I wouldn't watch.
I wouldn't watch, no.
Alright.
Yeah, there's like your suspension of disbelief is just lost when you
that
happen.
I mean, we don't know who'll be back next week. We don't know whether I'll be able to edit this or not because, I have a history of just destroying everything I touch.
Because I'll do it, like I always do.
Okay, Ben will do it then. And if it gets destroyed, we'll blame Ben. Okay.
Now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, we go.
Yeah,
I had enough.
This has been the Writer's Block.
Let's get out of here. Cheers, Matt, for being here.
Thanks, Matt.
Anytime.
We may invite you back.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm on provisional.
But you've made a good first impression, so.
Second impression.
Second impression. Because that didn't happen.
Cheers,
Goodbye, everyone.
Right, bye.
Bye.